Hello there people, this is Mr. Critic and you're watching my Let's Replay of Panzer General. So yeah, now I got my facts right, I hope. So it's part actually 21, so the previous was part 20, not 19. Barbarossa part 2, and it is, I think, pretty sure actually, it's Axis turn 4, yeah, with 20 turns remaining. We don't even have to win this fight with a major victory if we don't want to. Minor would suffice for us to get to Kiev. Still, you know. Sorry, so I've been studying the battlefield a little bit. Yeah, I guess, like I said, it is time for us to retire our elite tactical bombers with 5 stars of experience in order for other units to get more experience, of course. But by retiring, I do not mean that we will just, you know, keep them back, but they will fly around. Perhaps we'll use them to destroy air defenses, but they will not engage unless absolutely necessary. That's the idea. However, this one here needs, you know, overstrength. So this is the air map, this is the ground map. We see 2 of the enemy air units, 2 fighters, but take a look at this. Even if we try to strafe this inf, and of course if we do so we get interceptors, it says 0-0, you know, so these fighters are really completely useless against our Focke-Wulfs and even against our Stukas. So even if it happens that we miss a fighter or 2, there is no way we can lose a tactical bomber. This will change slightly when we are in Moscow, but until then, you know, we are quite safe in the air. Okay, now first we'll strafe this inf and then fly here to scout. Very nice. I think the sound is a little bit too loud. Okay, let me check this now. Yeah, much better. Okay, victory objectives. From what I've learned when playing, you know, the campaigns like a gazillion times, the Russians usually only use air defenses around the victory objectives, and not even this is absolutely, you know, even this doesn't happen each and every time. So for our air units, this is also the only threat we are facing, air defenses. Not to lose a unit, but still, you know, can get damage, and here it will be the case. I was checking if we can reach the air defense with one of our tactical bombers, but no. Nobody is in range, not even this guy, which is closest to action, so we'll have to destroy this fighter and then suffer some minor damage from this air defense. So you can now fly here, and since we are already, you know, in a way of this air defense, we might as well fly over the artillery. So here we go. Bingo, the fighter is... oh, another fighter. Okay. No problem. Can we reach perhaps the tank? Well, even if we could, it is not safe for us to bomb it without some major casualties. So now I guess we can destroy more of the enemy fighters, starting with this one here. So come on. Excellent, and this means that we can now safely strafe this imp and again fly east to scout. Perhaps we can even place a fighter over this imp, but no, we are not in range. Perhaps it is even better, since we will most likely have a fighter to spare to attack this imp directly. If of course it is not guarded by an air defense, but like I said, it's highly unlikely. So okay, let us strafe the imp. Yeah, I have a new computer actually. This is why it's been taking so long, you know, since I last recorded a video of Panzer course, and also because I'm lazy. But I have to transfer some of the games, the files, to the new computer, and this takes time for me. Like I said, I'm a lazy SOB. Okay, now our elite tank will destroy this imp. Yeah. Come on. And another one will take over the non-victory objective of Lida. As for our rookie tank, we will of course soften up its targets, at least a little bit, but first we can deal with this fighter as well. This time we'll fly over the tank, so we are ready for the next turn. Lovely. And even though it is tempting for us to destroy this imp, this tactical bomber, you know, doesn't need any more experience, so we'll just move it here. Also, the reason why we brought it closer is that perhaps this air defense will fire on our tactical bomber instead on our fighters, and you know, what I mean. It would be better for us if the enemy decided to attack our elite tactical bomber. Now for the rest of our attacks, you two, one of you can fly here to attack. Oh, getting really close to 3 stars of experience. Yes, you can attack this imp. And now we have 3 stars. Perfect. And here will also of course cause some damage with our ground units, but which one do we use? I'm guessing for this rookie fighter we can strafe the cavalry, perhaps with some success, and then move here. Just let me check how many units do we still have in the air department. Don't want to miss anything, you know, so okay. You can strafe this imp. think. Yeah, you can actually strafe this anti-tank gun. This elite tactical bomber will just fly east and we'll place it here, so it will be in a position to attack either of these two air defenses, if necessary, of course. And the same goes for this guy. Okay. Now I do not want to risk rugged defense, so even, but if we do risk it, if it happens, I don't want our rookie tank to be destroyed or anything, so we'll first bomb this inf and then finish it off with our rookie tank. Half of its strength remaining. This now should work. Yes. Experience of 4. Damn it. This will take a lot of time. Okay, bridge engineers, you can come here. And here, of course. Okay. We only have one more fighter, so this fighter will strafe the cavalry and fly where? Here. Or no, maybe here. Yeah, here. So it can strafe yet another inf. Please do some damage. It would be excellent for experience. Nope, not this time. Okay, now our rookie tank will try to do some damage to this cavalry. Entrenchment of 3, please, good luck. Yes. We have forced it to retreat. Now you will advance. Entrenchment of 5. Now you. Yeah, I thought so. But I have no better idea how to gain experience. Okay, it actually went pretty well. Now we can destroy this inf and of course still advance. And of course our auxiliary will now take over the victory objective of Volkovisk. If of course all other units can advance. So first we'll move, our core units. Or perhaps this one we can actually send north. Yeah. It is probably a good idea to have a couple of bridging engineers also in the north, so perhaps even more than one, but let us see what happens. I mean more than 2, you know what I mean. Okay. This tank is now way behind, so catch up please. And you take over this victory objective. Weather is still fair and dry. and the report says it will remain so. So now we can give the enemy its turn, I believe. Yeah. See what happens. And yeah, he went for the fighter. Bastard. Only did a minor damage. Let us check the battlefield. Ooh. Okay. This guy proved me wrong once again. So. No, it's a victory objective. Vilna. Okay. So yeah, I'm still absolutely right. Okay, what else do we see? Well, as you can see, our ground units are advancing and the sky is totally in our control. So time to save, and also of course time for a little pause. Be right back. Yo, I'm back. Yeah, I promised you I will explain why I'm not joking so much lately. Well, basically because I'm in the middle of psychological evaluation, and they're telling me just because I talk to myself and hear these voices in my head, doesn't everybody, you know? Now they say I'm crazy. You're crazy! Your mama's crazy, you know? No, really. I'm having some personal problems at the moment. Yeah, I can tell you guys, custody hearings and everything, you know, so I'm kind of worried. But if I remember a good joke during, you know, my Alping, I will tell you. So, and I actually remember one. A blonde purchases a new vibrator, you know, and she brings it home, turns it on, and you know, it starts vibrating, shaking, and she says, "Stop shaking! It's the first time for me too." Yeah, okay. Not my finest one, I know, but still. Okay, now let us continue. What do we see? Well, plenty. So here in the north, I think we could get some more experience for our rookie tank, but not by attacking this air defense. I think this will be too risky, so we'll use our elite one just in case and destroy this air defense immediately. Lovely. Now for what's this? An anti-tank gun. Okay, so perhaps not. Perhaps we should not, you know, use our rookie tank to attack. Yeah. It would be costly. So instead, I think we should just strafe this inf and then attack it with our rookie tank. Yeah. This is exactly what we'll do. Strafe. Ooh. It was actually a pretty shitty result. Oh well. But now we can strafe this inf also and fly here. Please do some damage. We need experience for this fighter. Nothing again. Damn it. Okay. Again we see, you know, these three guys Now our experienced tank will attack. Okay. Here. Yeah, perhaps I should have waited. Yeah, I know. Okay, now we'll attack this inf. Okay, the enemy has retreated. We bomb this one. And we take over the airfield. Plus we destroyed this inf. Now please note that we are not advancing as quickly as we could, you know, since we are not in a hurry. We are just trying to get more experience for our units. Okay. And these bridge engineers will move here. So now we have what, 6 tanks and 2 bridging engineers in the north. Yeah, and a whole lot of other units in the south. So we'll send actually we'll send 2 more bridging engineers units to the north, and then the rest will remain in the south. Okay, now for the city of Baranovici. Okay, and 2 of our elite tactical bombers. I'm guessing we could start attacking air defenses, since we have nothing else to do with our elite tactical bombers. So this is our first target. Yeah, we have fired first and destroyed the air defense, but even if we didn't, you know, this is basically the only job for our elite tactical bombers. Nothing else is, you know, important for us. And again we have fired first. But this time we did not destroy the unit, so perhaps we will strafe enemy units, but perhaps not. So, okay, tank and another tank. So now we'll strafe this anti-tank gun and we'll fly. Where can we fly? I think. No, let us first deal with this inf and then see what happens. Okay. It has survived and we still only have 2 stars of experience, so we can move here to get more fuel and ammo after we take over this airfield, of course. What can we send south? Well, bridge engineers most definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we will not attack again with our air force. But this tactical bomber, after we attack, it already has 3 stars of experience, so we may park it, you know. Or maybe not. Okay, so first we'll strafe this anti-tank gun and fly east to scout. Okay. see an artillery. And of course there are more guys around the city of Mogilo, since it is a victory objective, so perhaps we can, yeah, we can strafe this artillery and fly all the way here. Yeah, this will be risky a little bit, since there is an air defense in the area, and okay, no casualties this time, perfect. Good. Fly here. Okay, this is good. 2 artilleries, 1 inf. So really nothing dangerous to our air units. Good to know. This inf, like I said, we could attack, but perhaps we can use our tank for the job. This one with 2 stars of experience. If we do so, what can we do with our Stuka? I think we can focus on this artillery and destroy it. Yeah. Okay, please no damage. Please no damage. Excellent. Now destroy him. Lovely. Okay. So our first target is I guess I did not do this correctly. But yeah, our first target, should we go for this anti-tank gun or for this inf? In any case, we have to take over this airfield, and also we have to damage this tank, so we could attack and then fly here just to be on the safe side, you know, so nobody can attack our tactical bomber. But like I said, even if we do not protect our tactical bombers, they are more than a match for Soviet fighters. So okay, attack. Wow, an excellent result. Fly here. So now let us check what else do we have in the air department. An elite tactical bomber, which we do not need, or actually which we prefer not to use, right? So okay, so we can strafe this inf now and then fly here. So we are ready to start strafing the artillery. Come on. Lovely. More scouting in the area. One heavy dude here. I knew it existed, but I wasn't sure where it was. So this is KV-2 tank. Excellent stats, soft, hard attack, ground defense, air defense, but only has a movement of 3 and no experience. So it will be dead before our ground units even reach it. Perhaps we can actually use an elite tactical bomber to get rid of this tank, since it is kind of dangerous, you know, if it gets near our transporters. So okay, so attack. Very nice. We have 2 more fighters. Okay, 2 more fighters. So one will strafe this inf again. Okay, says 0-0, so perhaps yeah, but we have to. We have to most definitely strafe this inf. Okay. And now we will use our tank to finish off this inf. First, of course, we'll destroy this anti-tank gun. We weren't very lucky, but we have 2 units that will take over this victory objective and this airfield. So first our tank will deal with the inf. Please destroy it. Oh shit. A rugged defense firing at the same time and a lot of damage, unfortunately, but okay. We take over the objective. Experience close to 4 stars, experience close to 3 stars, and now we take over the airfield as well. Yeah, I know, I forgot about this inf for the time being, but we are in no hurry, so advance, 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 this tank too, and our auxiliaries too. And this is the last fighter to move. Who do we attack? This tank actually, since we do not want this air defense to get back some strength, and our units are way away, you know, from this inf in the non-victory objective of Borisov. So let us deal with this tank, the only threat to our transports in the area. Oh, and now we'll get damaged. Yeah, you noticed this little part of the star, you know, having you know, starting with experience. It happens in advance, so sometimes you can actually predict. This goes for air defenses and artilleries especially. Sometimes you can predict what will happen, since the unit somehow gets experience shown even before it actually destroys you know, one of your units. So yeah, weather fair and dry. Casualties so far, as you can see, it's a slaughter, it's not a battle actually. We're just, you know, destroying all of the Soviet units we encounter, and but it's good for our prestige and especially for our experience. So I will not complain. Now let us give the enemy its turn. One more turn definitely, and then I'll see what the timer is showing. Confirm end. Axis turn 6 with 18 turns remaining. New equipment available. Yeah, this guy we will use, but not just now. We'll use it in Kiev. So, map. This is air map, ground map. Okay, this tactical bomber will now fly east. save. It's Barbie005 and time for a little pause. Be right back. Yo, I'm back. So, after carefully studying the battlefield, sorry guys, okay, let us bring some of our planes into action, and of course again we do not see this inf in the city of Pinsk. This is the city of Minsk. Do not mistake the two. Pinsk, Minsk, even though you know they rhyme. Okay, let us first destroy this air defense near the city of Minsk. Not Pinsk, Minsk. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll destroy it and then fly here to scout. Air defense, be gone. Lovely. We can fly here. Yeah, now we see this heavy tank. Okay. Here in the north we can strafe the artillery. And once again, I think we can afford to scout, just to see what awaits us. After this flight, I think we will be forced actually to turn back to refuel. But this is what I like about Focke-Wulf, especially, you know, compared to Messerschmitt 109s. They really have a lot of fuel, and you know, like I said, I'm loving it. Okay. Anti-tank gun and some units guarding the city of Vitebsk. Okay. Now this tactical bomber will attack this inf and fly here over the next inf. Come on. 3 suppressed. Still, we do not have 2 stars of experience. How close are we? Extremely close. Excellent. Now we'll deal with this anti-tank gun and advance. So here we go. Our rookie tank, of course, follows. Now we'll destroy this inf, take over the victory objective of Vilna. Vilma! Okay. And now for the rest of our units, breach engineers, more breach engineers, and yeah, you guessed it, even more breach engineers, and a tank. So our northern group is now basically ready for whatever it will face. Fighter, you can strafe this artillery again. Very nice. You tactical bomber can fly here to scout. Okay. What to do with this, dear fellow? Nothing until we scout some more. So you fly here. Getting low on fuel, I know, but you know, we have to be safe, just to see that there are no air defenses around the city of Vitebsk. So now we can start strafing this artillery, get some experience for our rookie fighter. Now please do some damage. Well, finally. Was about bloody time, you know, for some success. Okay, now we'll strafe this tank and fly here. So both to scout to see this imp, plus we'll be able to give elite overstrength to this fighter. After, of course, we take over the airfield. And here we have the inf. We can attack it, or maybe use something else, perhaps this fighter. Nah, tactical bomber, okay? Ooh, so cool. So now we'll use our experienced bridge engineers to take over this airfield and destroy this inf. Since these two we have to send forward to get more experience. Nice. Oops, sorry. What else do we have in the air department? Tactical bomber. You can attack this inf. And a fighter that can actually strafe this tank. Most likely destroy it. Perfect. Okay. You can probably advance now. Oh, 1-0. Bad result, so yeah. Advance here to the south. This tank follows. Just checking the breach engineers. 4 stars of experience, close to 5 stars. You will take over this airfield, but not attack. You know, why risk it? It's not necessary. And of course, all of our other tanks will just move as quickly as possible to the east. And to free these bridge engineers, we'll use our auxiliary unit to take over the non-victory objective of Pinsk. Okay. 3 more fighters to move. Any particularly important targets? Well, one thing I'm pretty sure of is that we do not want to allow this tank to get back to full strength. Experience 4 stars. Now we'll strafe this artillery and fly here. Very nice. And these 2 fighters, well, they will focus on the artilleries. You deal with this one. Is it 5 stars now? Yes, our first fighter with 5 stars of experience. Perfect. Now for this artillery. Lovely. So the 21st unit is our first fighter with 5 stars of experience. Excellent. Now weather fair and dry. Air map, ground map. Let us give the enemy its turn, and yeah, one more turn, even if it will be an extra long video, but I really feel like playing, you know. I'm enjoying this a lot. Okay, so and X is turn 7 with 17 turns remaining. Quick check. Whoa! Another fighter. Okay. Perhaps there are even more around, you know. So again, good target practice, good target practice for our Pokeballs. Ground map. Yeah. As you can see, we are basically advancing as quickly as we can. You know, the limitations are mostly fuel. No serious opposition so far, so I'm happy. Okay, save. It's Barbie 006, and time for the last boss, most likely last boss in the game. Be right back. Yo, I'm back, and it's not that bad, you know, 46 minutes of this video, so yeah, one more turn, definitely. So what else did I notice while studying the battlefield? Well, the enemy has purchased some new units around the city of Vitebsk, including this air defense, which he stupidly placed on the river X, and we'll make sure the enemy regrets this decision, and now we'll destroy this air defense. Come on. Firing at the same time. Minor damage, but you know, the air defense is gone. Now for the city of Postavi. Another victory objective. Yeah. Perhaps first we should deal with this fighter and with his friends that are most likely stationed around the city of Borisov and its airfield. So where are our fighters? Those that are closer to action. Okay. Perhaps you can do the job. Or maybe you. What do you think, guys? Who should we employ, you know, for this job? I'm guessing you. Okay. So here we are. Please die. Excellent. Oh, the only one. I'm sorry about it, because this can only mean that the enemy is running out of prestige, and yeah. Oh well. Still, we can fly this tactical bomber here. This auxiliary inf will take over the city of Pinsk. You can get elite, and you can destroy this inf and then fly here. Bam. One of the strengths still remaining. Nothing to worry about, of course. So, bridge engineers, you can just advance. Our rookie tank, however, will take care of this inf. Come on. No damage. Perfect. And now we'll take over the city of Minsk, and I think the only victory objective remaining is the city of Smolensk. No. No, you idiot. 4 are remaining. Mogilev, Postavi, Vitebsk, and I'm sorry, hiccups again, Smolensk. Okay, so our tanks can advance again. There is an option if you do not like to worry about fuel, you know, and ammo. You can, I think, you can turn supply off, but this would be pretty unrealistic. So I don't know. If you like it, do it. I don't actually. Even when I'm playing, you know, this game at home. And like I said, I turn weather off and very often hidden units on, but supply, I think, I don't know. I think it's kind of fair, you know, that you have to supply your units. Okay, now we advance yet again. And these bridge engineers are also on their way. Now for the northern part of the map. Yeah. This inf here is really ripe for the taking, but we have to use a tactical bomber, and we only have our elite tactical bombers, so no go. Yeah. So you can attack this inf and then fly where? Well, here actually. Yeah. Okay, so attack. Very nice. And very good for experience as well. Okay, now we'll strafe this artillery and fly here. Okay. You or maybe you. We need another unit to. Most likely, we need another unit to strafe this artillery again. Yeah. Give me a second here. Okay, this tactical bomber from behind can still advance. Yeah, okay, you'll do it. Strafe this artillery and then we'll destroy it. This didn't go well. Not at all. But our transports from hell can destroy this artillery now. Come on. And now we'll take over this airfield as well. But not attack, of course. It's just too dangerous. However, I do feel like destroying this heavy tank, and for this job we can actually use our elite tactical bombers. So you deal with this tank. Okay. You strafe this inf and I mean this artillery and fly here. Very nice and good for experience. Fighter, continue harassing this artillery. Okay. And we have 3 more air units. These 2 fighters here, plus an elite tactical bomber here. Yeah. So strafe this artillery, and then you can fly away. Well, we could have flown away immediately, since this fighter already has 5 stars of experience, but I completely forgot about it, so... Or maybe... perhaps we can use it to scout, so... Okay, here we go. Air defense, artillery... yeah. So, yeah, let us destroy this air defense. If it works, of course. This time we did not fire first. Wow, and huge damage. Huge. Oh, too bad. But okay. Now we'll destroy this artillery. And now we can advance with our ground units. So, Rookie, you first. And this was the last unit to move. I'm only wondering whether or not, well, we can place it here, of course. Yeah, I don't want to attack. So, save? No, we don't have to save just yet. Let us give the enemy its turn and see what happens. Yeah. X is turn 8 with 16 turns remaining. Excellent, a good target for our rookie fighter. And here, if we decide to attack again, oh, well, we will be able to cripple this air defense and then destroy it with yet another air unit. Okay. Air map, ground map. So we are on turn 8. We'll save now. Barbie 007. Oh, yeah. I actually feel like playing, you know, more, but well, perhaps later. this day or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure, but I'm really enjoying this. So happy that I have decided, not to use our most experienced units, so our less experienced ones can get more experience. Anyway, thank you for watching this. All the best from Mr. Critic, and bye bye.